Again, I'd like to start this off by saying this is going to be my first video I'm posting on YouTube. I never really get around to doing it, but I figured this will just be my basic run through of ear stretching in general, do's and don'ts. It's just going to be brief. I'm not going to go into everything. If you guys want me to go into everything, just message me. I'll make another video. But this mainly is going up because my friend Kevin just started stretching, and I have a couple other people who just started stretching, and they're kind of stuck. They don't know too much, and I've been doing my ears for almost 6 years now. I am up to I believe I am 2 5/8. I was at 2 3/4, but I kind of downsized just to keep them, healthy and good looking and stuff. But yeah, I just basically want to put this out so everybody doesn't have to keep messaging me or texting me, hey, what do I do? You just go look at this video. So yeah, I'll just run through everything. Ear stretching in general. Most people get pierced at a 20 or an 18. And then it goes down by twos, so it'd be 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, etc. All the way from 0 to 00, and then from there it goes into fractions. It goes 7 16ths of an inch, and then so on and so forth, all the way to an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches, 3 and 4, blah 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 blah. So so when you start off, most people, they don't know much about ear stretching. They just see somebody do it, and they're like, hey, this is cool, I'm not going to do it. Guilty of it. I've seen the first person I saw who had it, I was in school, it was like my freshman year of high school, and I saw somebody with I think it was like a 6 gauge, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I might start doing that. But I never actually did it. My parents didn't like it, so I never really went for it. And then, I was like, you know what, I might as well go for it. So I went out, to Hot Topic, which was the first no-no, and bought acrylic tapers, which I don't have any sitting around, or I would show you what they are. I mean, it's basically just, yeah, I don't have any sitting around, but it's basically just, imagine, if you were to take this pen, and here's the small part that's going to enter your ear, and then it just gradually gets bigger. That's what taper is. I would say, okay, they're good to use. Don't use acrylic when stretching. Don't use silicone when stretching. Don't use, anything really. Don't. Wood's kind of bad to stretch with. I do it, but I don't do it often. Acrylic, silicone, those are the main ones you don't want to stretch with. Even with tapers, don't buy the acrylic ones from Hot Topic. Go out and do research on it. Go to plugyourholes.com, go to kingsbodyjewelry.com, bodyartforms.com, anything. Go look up a ear stretching kit. Buy steel, stainless steel or surgical steel tapers, and those ones are probably the best ones because they're more gradual. The ones you buy in the stores they're just gonna go straight to they're kind of blunt. They go straight to it. It's gonna ruin your ears. Also, some sell them with they sell the tapers and the plugs together, and sometimes the plugs are flared or double flared. You don't want that either, because there's no way you're going to stretch your ear and then fit a double flare. It's impossible. It's not going to happen unless you want to blow out, which I will get to briefly. So yes, stretch with tapers, steel tapers. If not, get pinchers, steel pinchers, which are pretty much the same idea as, a taper. This I used to wear in my septum for a while, but as you can, it's kind of heavy. And I never wore anything around it, so it slid out a lot. So yeah, tapers. Go ahead and get some steel ones. Try to stay away from anything else that isn't steel. Same thing with putting in the plugs after. Don't go right right ahead and put in regular acrylic plugs, like, because you're just gonna mess your ear up. It's gonna irritate it, and you don't want that. Another thing is, um, I'm kind of just bouncing around right here, trying to think of what to go for next. Tapers. What else? Okay. Some people dead stretch. I don't do it. I mean, dead stretching is more if you got like a gap in your ear like this, and want to go ahead and try to put it in. I want it. Taping is pretty much 95% of the reason I'm making this video, is to kind of explain that, because a lot of people don't explain it too much. This is just from what I do. I'll show you so you guys can also see exactly what it is. Taping is basically taking your plug and just wrapping tape around it. For sizes like this or smaller, this is 1 inch. Sizes at this is like a 2 gauge. At something this small, you can start off by taping with Teflon tape, which is that the white, the plumber's tape. It's not sticky. That's the #1 thing you want when you're taping your ears. Do not use electrical tape, duct tape, scotch tape, none of that. Don't do that. It's gonna completely mess your ear up. For the main reason is when you use the tape and it does it kinks with regular tape, that kink can cut your ear, and then you'll have an infection. And obviously, it's gonna get infected because of all the glue and all the other chemicals that are on the tape. So you don't want that. Use either Teflon tape or bondage tape, which I don't have my roll, but I have a little small piece of it here that I'll just use. This is off a plug. These are off the plugs that I'm wearing now, because I kind of just downsized just to keep them healthy. But yeah. So let me just explain this real quick. I mainly want to spend more time on this, just so my friend gets the idea of it. All you're gonna do is take a plug. Here's a double flare, 00 plug. You take the tape, put the tape around it, and just kind of wrap your plug in it. I'm trying to do this so I can see it. And just kind of wrap your plug. I'm doing it really, really long, just to kind of give you the gist of it, but you just kind of wrap it. And you want to do, I don't know, maybe 2-3 wraps, and then wait a week or 2, or even 3, and then go up 2 or 3 more wraps. Know your body. Just take your time with it. It's not a dick measuring contest. Just because you have big ears doesn't mean you're on top of the world. Just because you have small ears doesn't mean you're here. We all have stretched ears. It doesn't matter. As long as you're doing it correctly and healthy, that's all that matters. I mean, my ears could be the size of a tire, but if I have really fucked up ears compared to my friend who has 00s and his are fine, who looks like the dumbass? I do, because I have to live with that. You don't want to fuck your ears up. They're going to be there forever. Take your time. And take that from me. I learned that from trial and error. Don't do that. Okay. So I'll show you with a big plug. Maybe it'll help a lot easier. That's just, I use Teflon tape from I think a 00 to about maybe 1/2 inch. Almost to 1 inch, just till I got big enough to actually put the Teflon tape on there. So this is already pretty much pre-cut from my other plug, but all it is look, actually I'll just do this. Here's a plug that I have already taped. Okay, you can see how many layers of tape is on that. I think there's maybe 10, 15 layers of tape on that. Look. This is all it is. This is not sticky. It sticks to itself. Okay, you kind of just hold it on there and wrap it around. Like, just wrap it around. It's very simple. Like, I try to hold it tight so there's no like air pockets in there, or that way it doesn't like wear off and like when I'm wearing it, it doesn't when it slides around. Um, there's no air pockets or anything hitting it, or like it might cause a kink or not, you know. But yeah, that's the basic of it. You're just literally wrapping it, and then for somebody who's starting off small, like I said, I would take it small, two or three wraps, maybe every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if longer. If not, you can shorten it up. You can try. Go ahead and try to see what you can do. I personally do 5 wraps in like every 3 or 4 days, but that's because I'm used to, you know, them. I'm used to them. I've had them for so long. Like, yeah, my ears pretty healthy. Like, there's no tears, no cuts, no nothing. You know, I'm just used to it. So go ahead and try it. If it works for you, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, you just take the wraps off and wait again, and go ahead and do that. Let me see. I'm just trying to like go through everything. Now, if you do have an infection or a cut or something, and something does go wrong, do sea salt soaks. Just take non. What is it? I think it's non-iodized, or just however you want to, however you say it. I don't know. Yeah, regular non-iodized sea salt. Obviously, not the one you cook with. Put it in I put mine in shot glasses because I can dip my ears in it. But just soak your ears in the salt. Maybe put it on like a warm paper towel or something. You know, just kind of soak it in there for like 5-10 minutes. Let it just soak in there because the salt will draw up the pus and it'll help so it doesn't get so infected. And then what I do, this might not work for everyone. What I personally do is I put bacitracin on it, which heals from the inside out instead of the outside in, like Neosporin does. So it'll take a little bit longer to actually close, but it's healing all the stuff on the inside faster. So it's better for you in the long run. So do that. Do sea salt soaks, even if you don't have a cut. Like, sea salt soaks are just good for your ears. Oils in general are good for your ears. Lotions. The main oils that I use are bio oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E oil. There's also emu oil, which I haven't used yet. I hear it pretty much does the same thing as all the rest of them. Bio oil has jojoba and vitamin E in it, so I mean, some you're just getting all in one. Don't ever mix them. You don't want to mix oils because then you're just taking away the effects that each one has, and you're not really doing anything. You're just slapping a bunch of oil in. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted this to try to be quick. I can see I'm already at like 13 minutes, and I don't know, this is probably just me rambling. And you're probably going to have to ask me a shit ton more questions, and I'll try to make a bunch more shorter videos. But yeah, I just wanted to like get the basic out there that, you know, don't stretch with silicone, don't stretch with acrylic. It can be done, but it's also not good for you. Like, I stretch with silicone. I learned my lesson. Like, my ears got completely fucked up. I was almost at an inch. Stretched with silicone. I had to go back down to like a 0 or a 00 because my ears were just completely torn and ripped up, and it's horrible. So take it from me, don't do that. What's another one? I'm trying to think real quick. I went through all the sizes, went through the oils, lotions. Lotions, what I mean by lotions is just any type of body lotion is real good. You lotion up your ears in the morning. I'm trying to think. Okay, well, I don't want to waste any more time. Like I said, if there's something I didn't get to, or I just kind of like skipped over or said briefly, go ahead, throw comments in there. If you want to fix something that I've said that you want to add to, go for it. I'll make another video, whatever, you know. And I kind of just wanted to show this off for a second, just because I bought this. And I thought this is really funny. And look at that, I grew a mustache. So yeah. So yeah, go ahead, check out this video. This is done. Not wasting any more people's time. Thank you very much.